something sacrilegious. I feel my raptures. You have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though?
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll change the look. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Nyheim Hines, 75 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tua going to throw. That's complete out left to Aiyuk. 7 yards there and a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Pass incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he is caught. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. He finds McKinnon complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. McKinnon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and then you be able to come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got it into last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We may have to revisit it later. They have 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw to pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call, nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. and the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we've got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll have it in the run zone before he crosses over on the bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua.
It's his ball to his running back, Jerick McKinnon.
Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Tua's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The cover from this side breakout on 3rd down. Defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Are they able to find an open hole to complete that pass?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
2 now on first down. It's caught. Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. From the gun, it's Tua. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. Already going. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. Let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happens. So a two-possession game might be coming through. So as we get rolling here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On second down, it's Walker.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Now Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Tua. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards.
And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
They'll start on the ground with Hines, and that'll hurt the out. This time they're able to get him behind the line.
Stuck for a loss by the safety, Eddie Jackson.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now Tua going to change the play. Robinson is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy running teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't full. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run again with Walker. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw is Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they're able to work this to the 24 before it's all said and done.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh,
partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On second down, here's Jackson. Throw out wide to Walker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ken Walker from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. But they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete out left to Ayuk. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. Here's Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And nothing but daylight ahead. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson now. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown. And a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Jackson. He completes this to Walker. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's 1st and goal. On the option right is Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Jackson to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
A dump down to McKinnon.
Finding space at the 40.
And all the way up to the 46.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st down. Tua. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now Tua. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
A CD always a little extra.